Record 3.
Hi guys, welcome to Prestige channel. I'm sure you are shocked why you see these two gentlemen around me. So don't worry about it. Today I'm hosting them. A few days ago I posted a post where I said that on the 8th of October 2022 I'll be hosting. So here are my guests. So I'm going to give them an opportunity to introduce themselves, and then we'll take it from there. I'll start with you. How are you and how are you doing?
Thanks, and you?
Well, thanks. Tell my viewers, who are you and what is it that inspires you?
Okay, my name is Live Shibori. I'm originally from Guyana, from the which called as Magosh. So my stage name is Enhle. I'm in music. I'm an artist, vocal.
Okay, nice to meet you, Enhle. I'll take it straight to the one who's next to you. Tell us who you are and what inspires you.
Okay, what up to? How are you all doing? My name is Enhle and Mas D. I'm from Guyana, Tomo. So I'm a musician, I'm a producer. I go by the name Mas D. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about a lot of stuff when time goes.
Okay, so you will be wondering, Hori, how did I get to know these people? I am also from Guyana. By chance, we went to the same school, and with Mandla, we went to the same class, and he was just a grade before us, right? If I'm not mistaken. But we come a very long way, so it makes sense why I have these people in my channel. But if you start from where you come from before you can go out and talk to other people. So yeah, we're going to start with our interview with our artists, as they have introduced themselves. That this is Enhle and this is Mas D. Yes, Mas D. Apologies for wrong pronunciation.
Right.
So tell me, how did your journey of music start? Who started what? How did you guys come together? Where did it start?
Oh yeah. Well, about where did it start? Actually, it's a long story. I don't know whether I have to say everything or I have to explain where Broco started.
Yes, maybe start from there, where it started, and then how things went, your challenges within that specific time.
Okay. Well, I'll start. Okay, I'll talk about Broco right now. Okay. So what happened is this other day, somewhere around April. Yeah, somewhere around April. This other friend of mine called me, telling me that there is this other guy which is a good singer and he plays a lead guitar. They would like, he said that he would like to link me with him. So I was like, oh, okay, he's a good vocalist. I'm also looking for a vocalist. So give me his chance. So his name is Malingani. So Malingani gave me his chance, and then after that, what happened? Yeah, I texted and then I told him that, oh look, bro, I got your numbers from so he told me that I must text you, a good vocalist, and I'm looking for people to work with. So yeah.
So you agree with the fact that you're a good vocalist?
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Yeah, so that's where everything started. Yeah, and then fast forward 2 weeks on the line. Yes, during Good Friday time, then the dude came through, and then we went to the studio, and then we recorded the track "Now We in Your Side." But after recording those tracks, we didn't release them straight away because we were not sure whether we would release them individually or we didn't know whether we would collaborate or what. So we ended up taking time, trying to figure out what are we gonna do? Are we gonna collaborate? Are we gonna start our own record? Since we are all still we are not in record labels. So just like that, fast forward 3 weeks. Okay, yeah. So after 3 weeks, we ended up coming with a decision. Okay, look, let's come up with a record label. We're gonna call it Broco Music. So yeah, so that's where everything started. We decided after communicating about coming up with a record label, we started looking for distributors. So we ended up choosing Amuse. There's this other distributor, it's called Amuse. So yeah, we paid the subscription fee for Amuse, and then we started releasing our music. And then we recruited some of our friends for Starcourse. So Malungani, yeah, with you, Baloi, and there's this other one. Come on, I'm forgetting his name. Yeah, Butara Records. So, I don't know, am I forgetting someone?
It's Butler Records or Bibi Baloi and Sobo Malunga
Yeah,
and
one.
for Star Course.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other one is me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's all.
So you're saying that you joined the subscription and you started to pay fees and you had a name for your music
Yeah.
and then you said
Yeah.
it's Broco.
yeah.
Bro-
How
Broco
did it come
Recording.
about? Why did you name it Broco?
Okay, about Broco then. Broco, there's like a lot of divisions. Because Broco started last year. I started Broco last year. It was like a brand for manufacturing clothes, t-shirts and hoodies, something like that, and graphics too. Otherwise, because I also do graphic design, but I'm not a professional graphic designer, but yeah, I can do something good for you. So yeah, Broco Music was a brand for merchandise. So when my bro tells me, come on, what are we going to name this brand?
Yeah, and
I
I
was,
remember like we were viewing like what can we call it?
yeah.
It was so much.
So what were some of the names before you came to Broco?
Yo.
Maxi Broco.
Maxi Broco.
Yeah, Maxi
So
Broco.
Broco has been there. It has been there that we need to use this name somehow.
Yeah, like we just like concluded like it would be a good thing so far, like Broco,
Since it is
Yeah.
well known
well-known
when it comes to merchandise.
merchandise, yeah.
Okay, so you're saying that because you had this merchandise going,
Yeah.
then you decided to use the same name because your friends or rather your customers are familiar with the name.
Yeah.
So that's why you came with that name and you decided to use it as Broco.
Exactly.
Okay, so what does it mean for you?
Broco, like you wanna, what does it mean for me, or what does the name
Name,
Broco mean?
yes.
Broco is more like it's a code between brothers. Okay, I can put it in this way, man. Like as friends, like we have our codes. You know? I'm pretty sure you guys also like, of course, like I can put it like
Girls code.
yeah, good girls code. Okay.
Amantombazane.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm sure you also have rules like I can't date with a person who I've dated with my friend.
Oh
Blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
yeah,
Yeah, so Broco is
yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, okay. So it's still the same thing with you guys.
Yeah.
Do you do it though?
I don't wanna be a snitch, so
Okay. Before we call things that are not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's quite interesting for you to come with such a name and say it's Broco because you're going
connects
to
friends.
also connect with your friend, and when your friend comes in, they're going to feel the unity because of the name that you have created yourself.
Yeah.
So besides last year where you started with the Broco, where did you guys start? How did you see that you guys have talents? How did it come about? What happened?
On my side, I may say like I began to be in music because like my father is a pastor. So I was playing on his church, yeah, you know, like connecting those things. Like I was the one who was in charge of it. So I think I was like about at the age of 11, if I like where I started to realize that like I can sing. But though I never like showed it out, I just like kept it inside. Like I was so shy, like to take myself out on like what do I have on people, you know. So yeah, so it was like that, and I went and it was like that. So when I was at high school, I think I was about grade 9. Yeah, I happened to meet up these guys. They had a group called it's Bronze 56.
yeah,
Yeah, Bronze 56. So like those guys when they sing every time, like they were inspiring me. Like I felt like joining them, you know. But I was afraid though.
You felt the Broco coming.
Then okay, and there was this one day came, and I told myself that no, man, why don't I like try it out and see where would I go, you know? Then now I went there, then I joined the crew, and yeah, they let me in. Then we do music, yeah, and we sing. So we even had a YouTube channel even.
Oh, wow, impressive.
Yeah, so as I was like as I joined the crew, which was from 5060, I got like many comments saying, oh, the voice is good, you go on this, some they say like it sounded like Lindo the vocal, yeah, was like, no, Lindo no way that, but yeah, people like keep on saying the same thing. Then after that, this year, I was just like sitting with my cousin, Udi, yeah, the one like is in this
Broco.
yeah. So he was like, hey dude, you know, I'm thinking of like studying something else. He was the one who came with the idea, but though I had the connection because I knew this guy who's called Chasdog from Magosha there. So he's a producer even, yeah, he's a producer, he's like this guy of mine here.
Oh, so you are a producer even.
Yeah, I can prove.
You are many things. Wow.
So and I said, okay, let's just say like wanna do something. I'll talk to this guy of mine. We'll come up with something. And I'm okay. So yeah, I called I called this guy Chasdog. Yeah, and he said, no, it's fine. You can come and he will see out like what you have for him. Then yeah, we did something up, which was Status of Love. Yeah, the song was called Piece of Love. I don't know if you know it. So it wasn't that like serious, but yeah, we started. Then we told me that dude, I need you to like sing in the song. I was like, no, bruh, I don't know what to sing in the song. I was like, no, bruh, try. Okay, I'll do my best then. Then yeah, we went to the studio and did that. Yeah.
And then that's when you met with him.
No, it was
No,
after
that is
after this song.
Oh,
Yeah.
now, so he recognized that you could sing.
Yeah,
and then
after
you
that,
joined the
yeah.
Broco. Okay, but one thing that I've noted from what you said is that you knew that you had a talent and you knew that you knew music on its own because your dad was a pastor and you used to play for him.
Yeah.
And you're saying that you were shy, you were scared of getting yourself out there. So what I'm getting here is that you were hiding your talent, but then there's a specific time where you saw these guys and they were doing their music and you were inspired to come out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
So one thing that I'm getting here, my viewers, is that sometimes you need people who inspires you to take or to get the best out of you. So sometimes you cannot do it on your own because you feel like you cannot do it. But then if you have people who sees the potential and you have people who have the same dream as you, you are able to go somewhere. So what I can tell you is that sometimes you can get successful through association. Let's hold it there and let's hear how Mas D got to where he was from his talent, where it all started.
Okay, as for me, it's a long story. It's a long story. Okay, where can I start? Let me think. Okay, viewers, please grab some chips and popcorns because I'm about to tell you a movie. Okay, so as for me, like, I can say that I grew up listening to music. Like I had a lot of love for music, but I didn't have a computer back then. So I remember like back in primary, I think I was in grade 4 now. I came up with this other song. It was called Menabranda Kaminansi. Like it was simple. Like there was no computer. There was no program. There was nothing. Like we used to play it like on the tables back in Pema. Like so people loved that song. Like they love in my school. Like it was viral. You know, whenever like see me, they'll be like, "Hey, Menabranda Kaminansi."
Hey,
Just
wow.
like that. So
Nice.
yeah, so that's where I realized that like I think I can do better if I can take my time and focus on music, like I can come up with something good. But it was still early days. I didn't have like access to technology, like just like now. So yeah. So like that day, I didn't end up I didn't release that track. Like it was just played on the tables and ended there. So like fast forward in 2 years. 2 years forward, my uncle, like, okay, my grandmother bought a computer for my uncle because we didn't have a computer, so that's where I started like gaining experience on the technology side. So my uncle knew that I love music, but since I didn't have anything to make music, like there was no way that my grandmother or whoever was gonna say, "Oh, okay, this kid maybe can come up with something." So this other friend of my uncle he's called Tusheb. His name is Tusheb. His nickname is Dr. Drew. Inspired by Dr. Dre. So that guy like used to make deep house music and hip hop, but he was not into hip hop that much. But he used to make deep house music. So my uncle went to that guy and told him that, come on man, like what do you use to make your music? So he told my uncle, I use Fruit Loops. So my uncle asked for that what is it called? For that software for Fruit Loops, yeah. So after that my uncle came back with that project. He showed me like basic things like how to program, but he didn't show me anything about mixing and mastering. He just showed me like how to make like a regular beat, like drums. Yeah, he didn't even show me like how to play, like to program melodies and stuff. So yeah, that's where everything started. Like I used to make these like gats, like, and I didn't know about YouTube back then. So I would just like turn on the computer and play the beats like when it's around, because they didn't like allow me to use the computer when it was not around, because they thought that like I would mess up the computer and stuff. So yeah, it happened that way. And then I think I was in grade 7, because after grade 7 like we went to Joburg. When we went to Joburg, I was supposed to like, he left me with the computer, but they didn't allow me to use that computer. How I used it was very fun. Like he left me with his key, with the key to his room. And at home they didn't know that he left me with the keys to his room. But he gave me those keys and told me that when they're not around, like sneak in and play with the computer. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that. Like when they are not around, like I would go to a room and make music just like that.
So there was no instances where by default you thought they were not around and they came back and you were in the room.
Nah.
You were so careful.
Yeah, when it comes to IT, I'm very good.
Hey, this guy is making us too. We must be clever.
Yeah, so like that, they never caught me. Yeah. So I think I was in grade 8. Yeah. Oh, now okay. I was not in grade 8. In grade 9. Grade 9. Let me say it's grade 10. In grade 10, I met with this guy. His name is Wisan. That guy is the guy who introduced me to YouTube. So when we met with that guy, we used to play football together. So this other day I told him that, come on, bro, look, I would like to make music, but I don't know how to do everything on my own. So that guy told me that, you can try to go to YouTube, bro. Like you can find a whole lot of stuff there. So after that, like we went to YouTube and we started researching like about music. So that guy was interested in producing hip hop. You know, like I grew up like listening to house and hip hop, but most of the people think that I love hip hop. I used to listen to hip hop because of my friends and my uncle, but it was not like I was more into hip hop and stuff. So that time, since he's the one who like showed me like the way around YouTube and stuff, I had to follow him. and he was interested in making hip hop. So we would watch tutorials about producing hip hop and stuff. We were interested in DJ Master music by that time. So yeah, so we would go to the internet and search like how to make DJ Master beats. So that's how I ended up like producing hip hop, because we were always like searching about hip hop, not about like house and stuff.
Things
So,
of
yeah.
your interest.
Yeah, so by that way, I ended up like producing it like hip hop. We ended up coming up with this label. It was called Dog Pound. So Dog Pound has like visual department, music department, and graphic department. So yeah. Okay, so on the graphic department, it was Arise Chawalala. He's known by his stage name. I don't know his stage name or nickname. It's called Yanga. And there is Tokyo Machine. I forgot the surname. They were like more focused on the visuals, and then Wilson was more about like producing and graphics. So Mina was, you can say I was a beat maker, but that time I was not fully a producer. I was a beat maker and a rapper. So yeah, during like that period of Dog Pound, we came up with a lot of tracks. So, yeah, we ended up producing No Problem, Bekali, Sevenza, like it was like yeah. So yeah, I can say it happened that way. But around 2017, because our last release was around 2017. Like, we stopped like producing music for whatever reason. I can't even tell you what happened, but like we stopped like
There was nothing. Going on.
happening, because yeah, I think that year Ulisanu was no longer in high school, so
it was hard.
It was hard for us to
communicate.
connect. Yeah, I can say that that's the reason why we ended up not like coming up with music. Because Mina was, by that time like I couldn't produce everything on my own, but I could come up with a beat. So during that time we ended up stopping like making music up until I can say this year.
Wow.
But
so when was it? When did you stop?
We stopped releasing music around 2017. But behind the scene I was busy like practicing how to make beats and stuff. So during that time I was not sure like what kind of music I would produce. So we'll find me today we'll find me producing hip hop, tomorrow we'll find me producing house, tomorrow
you're doing another thing.
Yeah.
It was just you were exploring
Yeah, I was
each and every
exploring.
bit that was coming
Yeah.
at that time.
Yeah, during that time I was producing everything. Because I ended up even producing too, but I didn't release that track. But I still have them on my laptop. I think one day I will release it publicly so that you can hear what
You can hear what you have for us.
Yeah, so yeah, so it happened that way up until this year. I can see this year early March. Yeah, early March. That's where I discovered a music. Oh, there's a distributor which I can use like to distribute my music to Ep3 Music, Spotify and stuff. So around March, I released this project. Was called House 22. And it had 2 tracks. Like it didn't went viral. Like I didn't even take it serious. Like I released those tracks because I wanted to see whether that distributor works and how it works. So yeah. So after releasing those tracks around March, that's where
you met with him.
Yeah, that's where I met.
Wow, that was a movie. It was a movie, Shame. I'm so touched with your story. Like I'm trying to even digest it myself. That there were a lot of stops. You on the other side, you were starting to come out, and then the other side, the stops. But what comes out the best is that these people, even though he was shy, even though he had stopped, they all came back. So tell me, where's your music at the moment? How is it going? The fan base and everything.
Well, what I can say is our fan base is growing, and I like how it's growing. Like I appreciate their love. I appreciate that they are always streaming our music.
Yeah.
Like everything is coming together, right? We just have to work more on our marketing strategies. But all I can say is that we have a good fan base. support us, and we appreciate.
Wow, wow, wow. I'm so touched. Hey, one thing that I've learned for myself from these two guys here is that it takes patience, it takes dedication to get where you want to be. You won't start today and say, I want to be an artist. It is a journey. You have to start somewhere. There are challenges, there are situations that will make you to stop. There are challenges that are going to attack you to enable you from going from where you want to be. But the whole thing that you have to do, or one thing that you should keep on doing, is that you should be dedicated to what you're doing, and you should be able to push forward no matter the barriers that you come across. So one thing that I've learned from these two guys is that come out of your comfort zone, do your best. There's no one who's gonna pick you up. You just have to grab your own socks, pick them up, and run as fast as possible. Even though the wind is blowing you back, that shouldn't stop you, but you should go even forward. So Enhle and Mas D, what would you tell the fan? How would you motivate them into becoming like you? How would you talk to someone who is trying in their music, or they just want to start but they're scared from doing it? How would you empower our youth out there with what you have come across and what you have went through?
Okay, we want me to start?
Yes, that.
Okay. What I can tell people is that if you know you can do something, or you have a certain gift, I would say go for it. Don't hide it, or just take it for granted. Cause you don't know why do you have that certain gift. So yeah, you see keep on trying and keep it out. Work hard of yourself and show it out. Lose what you have. Yeah. That's
Wow,
what I can say.
impressive. Grow with what you have. Start from where you are at. Grow from what you have. Wow, that's a powerful point right there. And thank you so much for sharing with them. I'm sure it's changing a life out there. And I'm sure when now these people are listening, they are going to take it upon themselves to start from somewhere with what they have.
That's
So
my
that's
wish.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Next thing.
Okay, so what I can say is the best thing to do when you feel like you have a talent or something is to start, because if you don't start, nothing is gonna happen, and if you don't do it yourself, nobody's going to do it for you. So yeah, it's like that, guys. If you feel like you have something, try networking, try doing research, try doing researches about it, how does it work, and stuff, and try networking. I don't know whether I said it or not, but yeah, networking is the best, because you can go to YouTube and research about something, but when there is nobody nearby to show you how those things are done, it can take you time sometimes, because YouTube is full of useful information, but you have to know your lane. Because okay, I can put it in this way, just like me, I was interested in making deep house music and house in general, but since I didn't have anyone around me to show me how to produce house music, I didn't know where to start because of that. I didn't have separate packs for producing house and stuff. I was only focused on hip hop, which was not my strong point, because I feel like house is my strong point compared to hip hop. So I feel like the best thing is networking. Networking is the best thing. Networking can take you wherever you wanna go. So yeah.
Wow. And also from the movie that he told us about, he went on and on telling us about the importance of him researching, asking people what this can do, what that can do. And even when he stopped his music, he was researching, doing some of the bits, doing some self-introspection, connecting with different people. And that's why he is also part of the Broco. It's because of of connection and networking yourself. So before you can even start, you have to know who is my target, what is my target, where am I going with this, how am I going to start it. And then he even made an important point, that start. start now. Time is not on our side. You don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. You don't know where you will be tomorrow if you don't start today. There's nothing that's gonna happen unless you start. So that's what was powerful. Like, honestly, I can go on and on and on and tell you about what I've just learned from these two guys, because I'm taking one for myself. If there's something that I want to start, I'll start it also, to say I'm gonna start where I am, right? So he started, they didn't wait. What about you? I think it's now time for you to start. And thank you so much for giving us the opportunity for those two guys, my home people, my home boys, for allowing them to come to the channel and for listening to them carefully and for taking what they are telling you. It really can change your life. Don't forget to do the deeds that we always do in the channel. We comment, we share, we subscribe, and we also like. Thank you so much. We shall talk next time. Bye.
Peace out.